Hi everyone. I thought we might go through something a little different today. Let me say, you're not starting over, you're starting stronger. So let's be real for a minute. Starting again in your mid-30s, 40s or beyond, especially with kids, was probably never part of the plan. You're juggling a lot. School runs, work, or getting back into it. Emotional load for you and your kids. And somewhere in the middle of that, trying to figure out what your financial future looks like. It's a lot. And when it comes to property, most women I speak to in this stage feel one of two things. There's no way I can do this now. I can't do it on my own. Or I don't even know where to start. So let me say this clearly because it matters. You're not starting over. You're starting from experience, resilience, and a whole lot more clarity than you had before. And that counts for more than you think. So first, let's cut through the fear and the noise. After separation, everyone has an opinion. Family, friends, even well-meaning professionals can say things like, maybe just rent for a while. It's too hard on one income. Wait until things settle down. But here's what I see every day as a broker. Waiting often keeps you stuck longer than necessary. Not because renting is bad, but because without a plan, time just passes and options don't improve on their own. So step one, get clear on your numbers, not your old life. Your financial situation has changed, so your strategy needs to as well. So we're not looking at what things used to be. We're looking at your current income, including child support or maintenance, if applicable, right? Any settlement funds or savings, your actual day-to-day expenses now, moving forward, and any debts in your name, or any debts that will be yours post-settlement agreement being signed. This is usually the moment things shift because most women come in expecting the worst and instead they leave with real options. Not the same as before, but far better than expected. So step two, yes, you can buy on your own. This is the biggest mindset hurdle I see, especially if you weren't the one handling the mortgage before. Here's the reality. Lenders assess your income and position, not your past relationship. You don't need to be perfect, you just need to meet lending criteria. There are multiple lenders, not just one rigid pathway. I've helped many single mums secure homes in their own name. It's not unusual anymore. And no, you don't need to have everything figured out first. So step three is to redefine what stability looks like for you and your kids. Let's talk honestly. Your next home might not look like your previous one. It might be a townhouse instead of a house. It might be in a different suburb. It might be smaller than what you're used to. And I know that can be hard to accept at first. But here's the shift that changes everything. This isn't about going backwards. It's about creating security and independence for you, for your kids. A place where no one can pull the rug out from under you again. So step four is work with what you've got instead of waiting for perfect. Perfection is the thing that keeps most people stuck. You might be thinking, I need a bigger deposit. I should wait until my income increases. Maybe next year will be easier. The truth, it's rarely a perfect time, only a well-planned time. Depending on your situation, you may be able to move forward with a smaller deposit, settlement funds, or government schemes. Did you realise as a single mum that you could potentially buy with only a 2% deposit? Sounds better to me. And yes, there can be trade-offs. But the bigger question is, what does owning give you right now that waiting doesn't? It gives you stability for your kids. It gives you control over your living situation. It gives you a long-term financial foundation. Step 5 is build the right support around you. You've already carried enough on your own. This part you don't have to do solo. The right team makes a massive difference. A broker who explains things simply and clearly, a solicitor who has your back, and people around you who support your decisions, not question them constantly. You're not just making a property decision, you're rebuilding your life structure. You deserve support that reflects that. Step 6, think behind just getting through this. Right now, it might feel like you're trying to stabilise things. Totally fair. But buying again isn't just getting through. It's about setting up what comes next. Because once you're back in the market, you can build equity again, you can create options for the future, you can give your kids a sense of stability and home. This is where the shift happens, from survival mode to forward momentum. So finally, you're building something that's fully yours. I've seen this moment play out many times. Women walk in feeling uncertain, overwhelmed, and unsure what's possible. And then something clicks. They realise they can do this. They are capable. And they don't have to rely on anyone else to create stability again. So no, this isn't starting over. This is starting with more awareness, better boundaries, stronger decision making, and a very clear understanding of what matters most. If you're in this phase and wondering what's actually possible for you, it's worth having a conversation. No pressure, just clear numbers, honest answers, and a plan that fits your life now. Let's move forward. Stop relying on what's happened before. Let's get something better. Have a great day.